It's Thursday, July 7th, and just when you thought you knew the game, think again. We're hunting the runner.
3, 2, 1, hit it.
Go to the Michigan Theater in Detroit and make your way to the third floor parking lot.
The 16 pieces of color tape you just saw are the key to unlocking the runner's destination. Yellow, blue, green. 13, 14, 15, 16. That's it. Go.
I don't think that they're really on my tail.
What, we're headed to Detroit now, Travis?
Motor City.
I just got off the wrong exit and there's like 1,000 trucks. I'm at a complete standstill.
1977, present, I'm a parking garage. This is the time, this is the moment. Hold on, we beat her.
Can I download Uber?
Wait, Alex, wait.
Okay, see those people right there? That's who I'm hiding from.
Alex! Alex. Hey, that's her! That's her! Alex, hit it! Hit the button, Alex! Hit the button, Alex! I got it! We hit the button! Get out! Hit the button out! We hit the button!
One weekend, and it just keeps getting crazier. Hey everyone, I'm Matt Pat, and it is time for the next chapter of The Runner to officially begin. Yesterday, the Chasers made it all the way to Detroit, Michigan, Motor City, with big dreams of catching the runner, and lo and behold, they did. Well, one team did in particular, the Brogrammers, who laid claim to that bounty that had risen to over $90,000. Wow, that is like 3 fully loaded Ford Escapes. Hashtag sponsored. But that was yesterday, and this is today. And just because the runner was captured, that doesn't mean the chase is over. There are still way too many clues to solve, too much cash to win, and too many things to blow up for it all to be over now. So today, a new runner picks up right where the last one left off. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that he or she has some pretty big shoes to fill. But before we say goodbye to move into a post-Bree world, let's take a look at some of the best, most badass moments from the first ever runner.
I am a wanted woman. I have 10 people chasing me across the country. It's crunch time. The bounty's getting higher. The stakes are all getting higher as every second passes.
Winner!
And I've never driven a cookie truck before. This is nuts.
Go!
Stop. Get that out of my face. I don't want to be filmed right now.
We're going up.
Watch that over and over again. Oh, that explosion was so cool! Bree, you will be missed. The runner, aka Bree, lasted 6 long days and put in some amazing performances like you just saw. But in the end, one simple mistake came between her and $500,000. $500,000. Now, there's just one looming question though. Who is Bree? Who is she? Well, get ready because we'll be finding out when she's here with us live in the studio later today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm kind of nervous, a little bit intimidated by her. I'm gonna have to talk to her about her toaster filter. By the way, the Brogrammers didn't just earn bragging rights when they caught the runner. In catching Bree, they claimed the growing bounty, which at the exact time of capture was worth $92,759.35. Now, 35 cents is the make or break there. Speaking of cash, the Brogrammers aren't the only ones reaping the rewards of a caught runner. Those of you who entered Michigan building at go90.com/therunner. Earn yourselves a shot at being one of the $500 cash task winners. Let's drop the names of the most important ACT champions to date. These are the preliminary winners of yesterday's cash task. Eddie B, Kevin P, Shoshana F, Sarah W, Max J, Tushilino A, Eric A, Kate S, Nicole A, and Britta S. All right, now that we've successfully butchered Tushilino's name, let's go to Kaj Larson live from the site of where the next Chaser Challenge will go down. Kaj, how are the Chasers feeling in the wake of this tremendous upset? The first runner being caught. What's the challenge? Tell me more.
Well, Matt, as you know, yesterday we rolled in hot to Motor City. Ton of action went down, but this game is a marathon and a sprint. So before I issue today's challenge, let's check in with our chasers and make sure their engines are revved for the competition today. So, first off, programmers.
What's up, Kosh?
How stoked are you guys? You guys are a force.
Yeah, man, we caught the runner. It's awesome.
Yeah, are you gonna rest on your laurels or keep it going?
Not. No, I mean, we're here for the full 30 days and we're gonna catch as many runners as we can in that time.
Yeah.
We're gonna be going 100 miles an hour every day. The competition's over.
Now that the first leg is over, do you have anything to say? Planes, trains, and automobiles. That's how we do it on the Now that the first leg is over, do you have anything to say to Bree, the runner who was caught yesterday?
I mean, she was pretty disrespectful to everyone, and I think everyone was happy to see her go. So we're glad we caught her.
Yeah, I mean, she made it fun. It was interesting. I think it's kind of cool to have. Having her be kind of like not liked by everybody really brought us together and motivated us to catch her, and made the game a lot of fun for all of us.
Just remember, it's not personal, it's business.
I know. We respect the game she played. We know that her task is hard being by herself, and at least we all have each other to bounce off of.
Yeah.
So play a good game.
It's a blast. There's still 24 days left.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
All right. Good luck, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Friend zone.
Good morning.
Hey, what's going on,
What a mixed bag of emotion yesterday was. you
Yeah,
guys.
it was.
Yeah.
It was exciting. We thought we had her at one point, but we're happy the programmers caught her. We just wanted her caught. I think everyone on the chase team wanted her caught. So as a united force, we're happy about that.
Yeah, we're learning the ropes and we're ready to hit today full
Just gotta go
force.
with that gut instinct. When you feel the runner near, go for the capture.
Cool.
Yeah.
Feeling good though?
Yes,
Feel
sir.
really good. We're fired up.
Cool. Stoked
Yeah.
for you guys.
Thanks.
All right, you guys. Brother Nature.
Yes, guys.
Yes, Scott. You guys were so close yesterday. You pulled into the barrel a little too early, hit that button a little soon. Are you going to change up your strategy and how soon you fire off the button if you get another chance you're in such close proximity?
Yeah, well, that was the first time we've actually been close to the runner, so we really learned a lot and what the runner's challenge was and all that. So I feel like next time we know what to do and we won't activate our buttons premature.
Yeah, we learn what to do when it gets to the crunch time, and if we didn't push our buttons and that was the runner, we'd feel a lot stupider. So I feel good on what we did. There's still a lot more time, a lot more money to be won, and yeah, we're just gonna keep drinking tea and keep positive vibes flowing.
Yeah, we feel good.
Yeah, there is. All right, get on it today, you guys.
All right.
Rad.
Thanks.
Sweet and Savage.
Yes, hi.
It's a new day, you guys, right?
Yes, we're ready.
New day, fresh start, faster every day.
Yeah, I feel like every day we're redefining our game and we're learning the little details matter. We gotta just sometimes go a little slower, not feel too rushed, and just make sure we have everything lined up perfect. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anything you're thinking about with the new runner on the course?
We're just excited that it is a new runner. Yeah. We're ready to.
We wanted her gone too, so.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. We're ready.
All right, you guys. We'll see you at the finish line.
Yeah.
Bravo Square.
Hey.
Fellas.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday? We stopped for pizza.
Yeah.
Mid-race.
Yeah.
Is that a $90,000 pizza that you just had?
No. Well, like I said, my knee was acting up yesterday, and I'm not sure we would have been able to make that full run. It was a multi-level garage up there, but we wanted to make sure that we were able to just wrap it up and come out today and give it 100%, which it's all wrapped up. Whatever's going on around here, we'll be 100% for it. So
Fresh start.
yeah, fresh start. It's 24 days left, so we're here.
Cool. Good luck. I know you guys think this train is part of it, but it's not. So it's time for me to issue the actual challenge for today. Chase teams, here's today's challenge. Behind you in the Russell Industrial Center are hidden USB hard drives. On those hard drives contains the clue to the new runner's first daily op ever. Everything you need to know is on those hard drives. Find the hard drives, find yourself a laptop, open the file, get the clue, and hit the road. Easy? Easy. All right, it's time. 3, 2, 1, get the runner. Well, Matt, Pat, you can see the chase teams are off to the races behind me. Obviously, the programmers think they have this one in the bag or that they have a huge strategic advantage, but it's a wild and crazy game, as you know. We'll see how it plays out, and we'll keep you posted on all the action.
Hey, Kaj, before you sign off, if I could ask you one favor. I know you're in Detroit right now, Michigan. If you could get me a tub of Superman ice cream, that would be fantastic, sir.
Matt, a tub of Superman ice cream, a 6-pack of pierogies. How are you going to keep shredded for bikini season, bro? I'm going to bring you some paleo, gluten-free ice cream from Motor City here, and we'll talk about it and how we hit the beach properly when I get back.
Gosh, you might want to take one less page out of Brother Nature's book, man. I am truly Fat Pat right here. So anyway, thank you so much for the updates from the field. Let's just hope that those infamous Michigan left turns don't throw any of our teams for a loop, shall we? Remember, guys, while the chasers are working their butts off to complete their challenge and earn themselves the clue that'll point them to the destination of the runner, they absolutely won't be able to do it without your help. It's time to act. The answer to America's cash task provides the critical pieces of information the chasers need to solve their clue. America, here is your cash task.
The pieces are all there, but they need a sense of order. The chasers can't complete their clue until you solve it. Act now.
Sounds delicious, right in alignment with Fat Pat here. When you think you have the correct answer, enter it at go90.com/therunner for your shot at $500. And share that intel with your favorite chaser team. If you don't have it already, make sure that you get the Go90 app right now to get all the latest breaking news on the chase of the century. I'm excited. These guys are moderately excited, and you should be extremely excited because we'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific with our first good look at Bree, the captured runner, live here in the studio. I can't wait to get her take on everything that went down. Is she really as villainous as everyone makes her out to seem? Plus, we'll have live updates and details about the new runner, the same chasers, who's winning money, and everything else that's going on down here, right here on The Runner. Until then, America, the chase continues. Guys, we're gonna meet Bree. Hello, America, and welcome back to Day 7 of the new breed of reality. This is The Runner. I'm Matt Pat, coming to you live from Runner HQ, where in just a few minutes we will be joined in studio by Bree, the captured runner. I can't wait to hear what she has to say about the chase. But first, there's a hunt afoot, my friends. Earlier today, we saw the chasers begin their hunt for the new runner as they ran like mad through an empty industrial center, searching high and low for USB drives with the clue to the runner's daily op. After successfully doing just that, they found that the USB drives were password protected. But like Kaj told them, everything that they needed was on those drives. And lo and behold, the words Caesar 3 were printed on the drives. You got it. Caesar 3 was the password to unlock this first chaser clue. That led to this. I'm not. Kdv de sodfe zlik ver pweka. and so on and so on, etc., etc. In the words of Liz Lemon, what the what? What is this nonsense? Don't worry, we're gonna save you the time. When this nonsense gets plugged into a Caesar cipher with a shift of 3, Caesar 3, it reveals this. There you go. And when they plugged in the answers that you provided in your cache task, these words, unscrambled, they finally had their clue. And I quote, Michigan has a place with so much to see, but don't end up in the wooded land just across the sea. Put two lips together and whistle me a tune, especially in the festival in the month before June. Time to finally solve this clue. There are so many steps to these things. It turns out that there are tulip festivals, a few places in Michigan. Tulips, I know, mine's blown behind me. Tulip festivals in Michigan, but the only one of those places is Dutch for wooded land, and that place is Holland. It's the only one, so there you go. We're going to Holland, people. International runner. Not quite. If the chasers are headed to Holland across the sea, they're probably not doing so hot. But if they're en route to the one in Michigan, then they're already one step closer to capturing the runner. There you have it. All right, but now we're going to take it to GPS to see just how the teams responded to those clues when they received them first thing this morning. And you'll see off the bat, Brother Nature sprinting away, leaving everyone else in the dust. Friend Zone slowly getting out of the gate. But here's the thing, friends. Looks can be deceiving, because even though Brother Nature is first out of the gate with a very clear intent on where they're headed, they're actually headed in the wrong direction. They were headed to a completely different location. They had solved the clue in a different way. They weren't headed to Holland. They were headed to somewhere like Flint, Michigan. But no, friends, Holland is the way, and you'll see Friend Zone, Brogrammers all headed in the right way. At this point, they have converged and are now kind of course correcting. But there you go, just goes to show that being first out of the gate doesn't mean that you're gonna be the first to catch the runner. In other news though, we turn to our friends Bravo Square, which, guys, I know you watch this show, and I'm sorry to say, you're having a hard time. The struggles for Bravo Square continue. Take a look, this is them as they're working to solve that first clue. They're looking defeated. There's so much frustration happening there. Like, can't even be bothered to rush through this thing. They are so heavily checked out. Guys, don't give up. Each day is a new day in this chase. It only takes one day for you guys to be the one to catch the runner, so don't give up. The race is not over yet for you guys. But you know who the race is over for? Our dear first runner, Bree. And let's check in with social to talk about just that. We're going to turn to social media for some stories. Laura, what have you been ranting and raving about all this morning?
You and how great you've been.
Oh, shucks. Go on. You're too kind to me. No, really. I'm curious. I just mentioned that the runner has been caught. We have Bree coming out here in a couple minutes here. How has the internet responded to this huge change in the game?
There's a lot of mixed emotion, but a lot of people had a lot of love for Bree. Even people on the other chase teams. We have Team Runner, that was created for Bree.
Right.
Thanks, Bree, for all the fun. You will be missed as the runner. So
feeling the love.
Feeling the love. People are going to miss her.
I mean, it was one of those things that all of us in the show didn't recognize that the runner would actually have such a huge fan base build around her.
Yes.
But there it is. Even before she had money to give away, the internet really rallied behind this underdog. So what else are we seeing?
A lot of people. Then we see Sue, who says, great job on the runner. Tough job on your own. And that's another thing.
Yep.
It's just her out there. Mm-hmm. She doesn't have any help from the teams, America, to help her figure out clues. They can help distract her, but...
Yeah, all the chaser teams have at least a loved one or a best friend or a family member that they can go through this process with, bounce ideas off of, give them support when they're feeling down. Yeah. Runners out there on their own. So.
Yeah, like Friend Zone, they have loved ones.
So it's good to see... loved ones, so it's good to see. It's good to see that people recognize that unique challenge that the runner has to go through. Who else we got?
Alexis, I have to give Bree props. I don't think I would have jumped into Lake Erie. So
I am gonna have to ask her when she's out here in a minute. I'll have to ask how the Lake Erie water was, because I have swum in Lake Erie many a time, and depends on where in the city you're jumping into that water.
And I think that was pretty high, the jump too.
It was, right? It's a lot higher when you look at that footage.
It's a lot higher when you're up there.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah, so
100%.
Just giving her props for that too.
Yep. And lastly,
I'm on Team Runner. Obviously. So they say, we miss you, Bree, but now it's time for Team Runner to support the new runner. So the fans, it looks like, are going to carry over and support this new runner.
Interesting, good. And we'll actually learn a little bit more about who this new runner is, a little bit about his or her personality in a couple of minutes. But first, I think now is the time, after nearly a full week of watching her every move, it is my very great honor to welcome to Runner HQ the recently captured runner, Bree. Everyone, give it up for runner Bree. Finally, we have some enthusiasm in the pit here. There, come on, keep it up. There it is. Hey. My gosh, your face. Hey, nice to meet you in person. Finally.
Happy to be here.
And thanks for running out from Detroit over to come meet us.
Of course, of course.
This is fantastic. It is surreal to actually see you in person. It takes a lot to get a rise out of these people in the pit. So congratulations to actually get some enthusiasm in this room, but well-deserved as someone who survived 6 days on the road solo by yourself, having to, manage this whole crazy mess by yourself.
Yeah, it's tough out there. The stress definitely gets to you, and you're just so paranoid because every second counts, and all eyes are on you. So the stress and paranoia just really take a toll on you.
Yeah, and Laura and I were mentioning it just a minute ago, but it's one of those things that, like, all it takes is one wrong move for your race to be over, for your chase to kind of end. But for the chaser teams, you can have a bad day like Bravo Square every day, wind up in last, but they're still running. They're still hunting that bounty. So it is a really unique position that you are in, and a lot of high pressure as that bounty amount goes up in the stakes for you to actually, one mistake could wipe it all away.
Oh yeah, the money was gone so quick. You're thinking about the bounty and the stakes every second of every day because it just makes you that much more valuable. So when the chaser teams are after you and they're close by, you just feel the pressure tenfold, even more. So it's really stressful. Again, the paranoia is just really on you. And then to know that I'm worth $90,000 right now. A, that's it. But B,
yeah, I was gonna say you're worth so much more than just $90,000. Let's be honest.
I'd like to say that I'm worth $500,000, but one wrong move, one wrong exit into Canada, and you lose 2 hours of your day.
And we'll talk about exactly that in a couple minutes here. But first, I want to know just kind of broad stroke highlights around your entire race up to that point. What was the most intimidating moment of those first 6 days?
The most intimidating moment of the first 6 days was definitely the Atlantic City Boardwalk, because I felt that the teams were actually there and looking at me, or they knew me. So I instantly went into disguise, and I haven't seen any of this yet. But I instantly went into disguise, ditched the hat, and just was trying to maneuver my way through the boardwalk and hide, not look like I'm actually on the run, and then it's normal to wear a tactical backpack everywhere you go.
Right? Who doesn't do that?
These crazy, manly sunglasses.
Yeah, just like a typical tourist, right?
Yeah. So
because that was really your first time out in public, right?
Absolutely. It was my first time out in public, and so you feel the pressure from the public. Like, are you watching? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
And they're all helping the chaser team. So it's not like, hey, you're on my side, you know? The team runner people aren't jumping out like, hey, it's you. Come with me.
Yeah, of course, right.
No, it's very different. So you feel the pressure from all of America and everyone around you, really.
Sure. And okay, so that was your most intimidating moment. What about most nerve-wracking? Like, where were you feeling a lot of pressure or tension?
Oh, the most pressure and tension was definitely detonating the bomb to blow up the truck.
Really? So day one of the chase, detonating the bomb, and here, we're gonna pull it up here.
Day one, yeah. So all these wires were just a mess, and I didn't know how to read that board at all.
I was gonna say, are you not really familiar with setting up your own bombs?
No, I've never. I'm not really something I do every day, but
I could watch this over and over again. Looks so badass! What a great way to start your chase!
It was honestly amazing. It was really cool.
Yeah. So okay, blew up cars, stealthed your way through the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Overall highlight of your run.
I loved jumping off the boat.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool. So I've actually done some bridge jumping before.
Oh, no way. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from a little small town in New Hampshire, and it's, you know, there's a few bridges around and lakes, so we'll just go jump off
So
them.
you're
and
like,
it's
let me
fun.
just jump off of them.
But
Okay.
this was so much taller, and even with experience, I got up there and I was like, I still need a countdown, you know? You get a little nauseous, and then you just got to go for it, honestly.
Yeah, how tall was that? Do you know, like, how many stories? Or it looks pretty tall.
It's very tall. I have no idea, but the second I got up there, even again, someone who's experienced in jumping off tall things, I was like, oh, okay, this is really high.
Yeah.
Counted myself down, and I just knew every second counted, so I just went in.
Of course, yeah. And Lake Erie water, yay or nay?
Yay, it was so warm.
Okay, well, I haven't been giving enough credit then. There you go.
Yeah, it was very warm.
So let's actually talk about the capture now. And I think that this is probably where a lot of people have a lot of questions. First off, are you surprised that it was the Brogrammers who caught you?
No. So I knew that the Brogrammers are in it to win it. I feel like Friend Zone is in it to win it. Honestly, hats off to all the chase teams, because I've seen some of their clues, and that stuff is tough.
It's tricky,
They're
right?
doing a really good job. America's doing a good job rallying behind them and helping them. So hats off to all of America that's helping them.
Yeah.
But really, the Brogrammers have proved themselves, and it was a great capture. They were very strategic about saving. Basically, I mean, you hear, press the button, Alex, press the button, Alex.
Right.
So they only get to press it one time each every day.
Yeah.
So I think maybe some of the other teams had already used their button to press that day when they thought they saw, or I did pass by. So maybe they ran after me and hit their button too early, assuming, but the Brogrammers were smart. They played it out and they held off until they knew that they had a moment where they actually had me captured.
Yeah.
So they really did it great.
Yeah, and actually that's a gameplay mechanic that we haven't specifically addressed on the show thus far, but so you guys know, let's make it clear right now, each capture person, each chaser person, not just one team, but each individual on that team can press their capture button once per day. Once that 30-second timer is out, if you didn't catch the runner, you're out for the day. So you heard the Brother Nature yesterday mentioning that they had kind of fired off prematurely. So that it's so important, like you just mentioned, strategically using those buttons when you are confident that you're going to be able to catch that runner in the 30 seconds.
Absolutely.
And actually, so speaking of Brogrammers, they had a couple of choice words to share in lieu of their victory. So I think we have a video pulled up for you.
I mean, she was pretty disrespectful to everyone, and I think everyone was happy to see her go. So we're glad we caught her.
Yeah, I mean, she made it fun. It was interesting. I think it's kind of cool to have. Having her be kind of like not liked by everybody really brought us together and motivated us to catch her, and made the game a lot of fun for all of us.
So I have to say, I was shocked to hear that this morning, because you seem like a perfectly nice person. You seem very pleasant. Yes, there was maybe a little bit of trash talking over the social media feeds, but really overall, like, to hear everyone be like, oh, we're so glad to be rid of her. Oh, she was so difficult to deal with. What do you have to say to that? Like, what am I missing here?
I think the most difficult part that maybe they're feeling that they had to deal with is the fact that A, I'm a woman, so that's something that they weren't expecting off the bat.
Yeah.
And B, I was able to create my own team where they had team Brogrammers, team Friend Zone, and team Brother Nature. I went in and created my own team because I knew I needed that support and that encouragement. And I used that to sort of manipulate the game and sort of get in their heads and get in their minds. So I think they felt that attack. And then in terms of the trash talking, it's really not in my nature to trash talk, but it's sort of in the moment, and you're under so much stress, and I just like, no, I don't want you to catch me. No, I don't want that at all. So I was just sort of saying things and going off, but all in all, every chase team has done a phenomenal job, and I'm impressed with them. It's a lot of hard work.
So no hard feelings.
No hard feelings, and like I said, hats off, especially to Brogrammers, quite literally, because they have my hat still.
Yeah, they still hear it. As if the $90,000 wasn't enough, there's also the hat.
They still have my hat.
So all this morning, we've been asking social media, knowing that you were coming into the studio, fans of #TeamRunner, to submit questions for you that they were curious while watching you kind of run the chase. And we have a first one right here. This is from JPM 421, Shane Rogers. How did it feel to be in a literal real-life action movie being chased by 5 teams with the help of all of America?
It's so overwhelming.
Yeah.
You feel like there's eyes on your back every second of every day. And, you know, I've referenced that I felt like I was in a suit, like a tuxedo with just money printed all over it. So not only are there teams chasing after you to capture you, but you feel like there's like people on the street reaching out for you.
Yeah.
It's so intimidating and
You feel
overwhelming.
really vulnerable.
Yes,
Yeah.
incredibly vulnerable. So I always tell myself, you know, stay focused, stay calm, just breathe, and then get through your initial obstacle.
Yeah, and so speaking of kind of the tuxedo with cash strapped to your body, let's actually talk about that moment of capture that we saw happen yesterday. Okay? So tell us a little bit about what happened.
So I drove by and I believe it was a programmer, and I saw his phone out. And I knew I was hours behind, so I knew they were there. So I saw him running, so I drove by, went around the corner, and then I drove by again, and then 3 teams came out at me. Brother Nature, Friend Zone, and Programmer. So I knew that they were all there. I ducked out in a neighborhood not far off, and I called an Uber. And essentially my thought process was to get a car with tinted windows, and the only one I knew that guaranteed with tinted windows was, unfortunately, the SUV.
Right.
That gave me away.
Yep.
So Brother Nature was smart enough to catch on. Friend Zone was right there, and I didn't feel like they saw me. But, you know, again, I just hear, press the button, Alex. And I knew that was the end.
And at that point, that's kind of the end, right?
Yeah.
So talk me through it, because you said that you knew that you were a couple hours behind. First off, that crucial mistake of the wrong turn into Canada. What happened there?
There's so many like directional signs right there, and unfortunately so behind this shot is where it says Canada Bridge or Bridge to Canada, and I had missed that because I was glancing down at the GPS.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I always say never trust one GPS. This is the only trip that I didn't put it in the car GPS and the phone GPS. I only had it in the phone GPS. So naturally, I'll use 2, and one of the directions I can double check. It's right.
That's a smart strategy.
This time, I was just such in a rush and on the go from, you know, where we started, and it was just, I just didn't have time, and there was no stoplights or anything, because you can only operate the one in the car while it stopped, and I wasn't going to waste 5 seconds to enter in the GPS.
And how much time did that kind of ultimately cost you at that point?
Ultimately, it cost me about 2 hours between, once we exited, they're waiting to get off the actual exit and then turning around, and we actually went up to, it looked like a bunch of toll booths, but apparently, I think it was a toll booth, but they asked for passports, and I'm like,
I got nothing.
Yeah, no.
I'm the runner. I'm on the show. Come on.
Yeah, I'm on the go right now.
Yeah.
You can't ask me for questions.
Right.
So essentially, we had to turn around, go into the building, and then call border control. They had to come check it out. Yeah, it was a process.
And it was a huge setback that ultimately let everyone catch up to you,
Crazy
right?
setback, yeah.
Just everyone's so eager to get into Canada. It's too popular.
I know. Well, what's crazy is that once you pull off, there's actually an option to turn around if you made the wrong turn, as I did, but that was blocked by a bunch of 18-wheelers.
And
so I
it
couldn't
was over
see
and out.
it. Yeah, I couldn't see it at all.
We actually have another tweet here for you. This one's coming in from Phoenix, who is clearly a member of Team Runner. What was your favorite tweet or piece of fan art from anyone on the Runner? Because clearly you got a lot of support from your fan base.
I did.
You know, they really rallied behind you. Did one in particular stand out?
Quite a few stood out. You know, that was the number one thing I tried to do, was go through and just let my fans know I'm supporting them. I'm favoriting your tweets. They're awesome. And they were really helping me through the race, get as far as I did. So my favorite piece of fan art would probably have to be someone drew this really awesome picture of me in all black and my get up. And
I think we have it right here, yes?
Yeah, this picture right here.
Great.
Colored in. I thought it was awesome. First of all, thanks for drawing my hair long, because I've always wanted long hair. And it doesn't seem to grow that long. So I love that you added that in there. The outfit, the all black, I think it's great. And my closet is 90% black, so I really do like that.
Yep.
And then, I mean, just the explosion in the background really topped it off. They even included the tank.
Yeah, the little tank in there, a little bit of everything.
We were on the tank farm. So.
And I think that really goes to show how you've been a role model to so many people, because we've been talking about how no one expected Team Runner to be a thing. No one expected the internet to rally behind this faceless figure who wasn't giving away cash, who wasn't doing a lot of like direct-to-camera addresses, things like that. But you really inspired a lot of people, you know, especially young women out out there who saw you as, this role model and this strong woman who's out there doing it by herself, taking no prisoners and doing things like blowing up cars, jumping off of ships, stealthing around Atlantic City, things like that. What would you say to those supporters?
Well, first, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support and encouragement. As I've said, you guys are the reason that I got as far as I did, because when you're in this position where you really are on your own and you're stressed and paranoid all the time and vulnerable, you need that support and that support system. So they were my support system going into it. Yeah. And I would just say, it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of bravery, but it happens in seconds. So just go with your gut feeling. And if your heart's set to do it, then just go forward and do it, because essentially that's what I did. And to have that support system behind me, no matter what I did, whether it's blowing something up or jumping off another thing, I had their support. So it was a great time.
Awesome. And we have one more tweet here for you that we're going to pull up. There it is. From Mackenzie. Bree, what would be your advice for the next runner, or if there are any more in the future?
There are more runners in the future.
There's one already on the road as we speak.
There's one on the road as we speak, and they are taking on their next challenges. I don't know who it is, but my advice to that runner would be just stay very focused on your tasks, your objectives, what you need to do, how you're going to get that checkpoint key, and also just try to tell yourself to be patient, because every time I thought that I was in a rush, that's when I slipped up and I made little mistakes. When the GPS says you're 3 minutes out and you take a wrong turn into Canada, small mistakes happen when you're in a rush. So just tell yourself to be patient and stay calm, focused, and then you'll get the checkpoint key.
Sounds good. So since you're here, if I can ask you to do one more thing for me. This is the part of the show that we would normally hand out $1,000 in runner cash to a member of #Team Runner that you deemed most worthy. I think it only makes sense, though, since you're here in the studio right now, that you hand it out personally. You okay with that?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. I thought so. So let's roll the graphic. There we go. See, we have all these systems in place to make it look all professional, right? So tell us who you gave your runner cash to and why.
I gave my runner cash to, it was actually a shout out on Instagram. One of the girls watched the show, and because she watched the show, she was introduced to Ben's Chili Bowl in DC. And so she actually went to Ben's Chili Bowl and she tried the chili and she said it was amazing. So I thought. So
that's at Captain Rosie?
Yes, that is at Captain Rosie. So thank you for tuning in, first of all. Thank you for going to Ben's Chili Bowl and supporting them as well. And I hope you continue watching the show and supporting Team Runner, of course.
Of course.
And enjoy the cash. Don't spend it all at Ben's Chili Bowl, though.
that would be a lot of chili. Might ensue some digestive problems there. Thank you so much for taking the time out and for being so brave to be the first person to do this.
It was amazing.
And hopefully we'll be seeing you more, because you provide a unique level of insight that only someone in your position can have. So
runner's perspective.
Right. So fans of Bree here, don't be surprised if you see her showing up a couple times to give her insights on how the show's playing out. Maybe just a little tease for later. All right. Well, thank you so much. If you don't mind, we're going to exit you off the stage. Thank you so much. One last round of applause for Bree, everyone. Awesome. All right, Bree, fantastic. But with the exit of one runner comes the entrance of a new runner. And even though he had nice things to say to Bree, he has some not so nice things to say to the Chaser teams. In fact, he sent us a video that I think you're going to want to check out. Look at this.
Those Chasers already know the gameplay. I'm catching up, and I'm going to show them a thing or two. For the Sweet and Savage team, I'm a little worried about with the smart one, but the pretty one I'm not so worried about. And the programmers, let's see, they're probably too busy arguing about whether to use tabs or spaces. I bet those knuckleheads even write in Python, which is insane to me. But whatever. Really, honestly, I just feel bad for Friend Zone. I've been that guy before, where a girl just led you on for quite some time. But who knows? Maybe it'll work out. Good luck, buddy. Hopefully it works out for him, because it's not going to work out for him on the show. Bless his heart. Brother Nature, I'm kind of I dig chicks, but I like that guy's hair. That Jason Mewes looking kid. Let's see, what are the other? Bro Squared? No, what's it called? Yeah, Bro Squared. I am a little concerned about those guys. They seem like a couple of sharp dudes, so they'll keep me on my toes, but in the end, I'm going to crush this.
So the new runner has a big mouth, but does he have a big game? We'll have to find out. Stay tuned over the next couple days to see how he falls into his new role as the new runner. Real quick, let's see who on socials won the hearts of the Chasers and earned themselves $1,000 in Chaser cash. Time to find out. Here are the winners. At Brian Rasp, at Denver's Jesus, at 13 Catan, at Alias Tarot, and at My Bubbles Are Cool. Congratulations to you guys. You are now $1,000 richer. Your bubbles may be cool, but they're now also probably $1,000 more wealthy. Very sweet. All right, guys. Just so you know, it is now time for you to act, America. While we've been here talking, our second America's Cash Task just went live, and that means that you have only a few minutes before the 1 hour window closes. The answer to that cash task is the specific location of the runner's daily op, so you can actually help make or break this game. Here is that clue.
Quite quixotic to go after the runner alone, because no man is this entire of itself.
There it is. Go check it out and enter your answer at go90.com/therunner. Solve the clue, win the cash. We'll announce the winners tomorrow, and make sure that you download and stay glued to that free Go90 app for me. It's the best way to stay up to date with the latest breaking news on the runner. As we learned yesterday, breaking news can happen at any minute. We'll be back tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern to announce the names of this morning's Act 1 winners. The chase continues, America. See you then. Hello, Internet, and welcome to your Runner Evening Update. I'm Matt Pat, showing up in the monitors right here, and today's hunt for the new runner kicked off in amazing fashion as the Chasers went all the way from Detroit to Holland. Holland, you heard that correctly. Holland, what is this, the amazing race? Actually, no. Holland is just a town in Michigan about 3 hours west of Detroit. Unless you hit traffic, I guess. Making it exciting? Not so much. We're about to reveal the names of the winners from this morning's cash task, but first, let's take a look at how the Chasers did on the first day of hunting the new runner. Today's Chaser Challenge begins at the Russell Industrial Center in downtown Detroit.
Chase teams, here's today's challenge. Behind you in the Russell Industrial Center are hidden USB hard drives. On those hard drives contains the clue to the new runner's first daily op ever. Everything you need to know is on those hard drives. Find the hard drives, find yourself a laptop, open the file, get the clue, and hit the road.
Meanwhile, the runner receives his daily op for the first time and sets off for his destination.
Go to Windmill Island in Holland, Michigan. Once there, see the clerk at the wooden shoe shop for further instruction.
It's time. 3, 2, 1, get the runner.
I got a nice computer. It's beautiful. Very beautiful.
Where'd you find it?
Under that metal thing.
You got the only one?
Yep.
James, what do you think up here?
I think we need to stick with this. We'll keep doing the perimeter.
Right here, James.
I think James and Alex probably found one now.
So you just got one USB. Let's go.
to find a laptop.
Travis,
What?
think maybe we should go upstairs since we already got a computer down here.
It's gonna be in a better spot than just on the floor.
What do you think about that?
Programmers found it out here.
What?
The hard drive. Let's go upstairs then.
See anything? I don't.
Travis,
Yep.
we're good.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Check under there.
Got it?
Well, baby. Perfect.
Look under here. Open me. You got your thing ready?
My camera?
Yeah. Capital C. Yeah.
A.
Yep.
E.
Yep.
S.
Yep.
A.
Yep.
R.
Yep.
3.
There's gonna be some sort of code. So we need to tweet that.
All the letters are moved down 4 letters. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Hold my phone and start looking at Twitter. Sit down.
We're just trying to decipher whatever the hell this thing is, so.
Find yourself a laptop, open the file, get the clue, and hit the road.
I don't know, so not giving up, but I don't know how to get in this. And we should be solving a clue right now, but we're trying to get in the computer.
The password was written right on the USB. Type in that.
KLMNOP. The P.
So that means Michigan, right? Michigan Festival.
That's what it says. Michigan has a place with so much to see, but don't end up in the wooded land.
Please enter password. Please enter password. What is that? What is that?
Open device.
Get in, Jeff.
Brother Nature. Woo!
Put 2 lips together and whistle me a tune, especially in the month before June. All right, let's go. Take it with us. We don't want.
Not too bad.
Look up Michigan Festival.
Michigan has a place with so much to see. You don't end up in the wooded land just across the sea. Put 2 lips together and whistle me a tune, especially in festival the month before June. We thought about going to Traverse City because there's a cherry festival.
One from Holland.
Holland?
There's also there's Tulip Time. Yeah, there's a Tulip Festival in Holland, Michigan. But when is it?
When is the festival? Because it should say that the cherry festival's in the month before June, right? Prime season for cherries is now. Yeah, alright, for now we're headed to Traverse City.
Where you going?
We don't know yet.
It could also be back upstairs.
Let's just go upstairs. Like, are we incompetent? Like, how did they find the USB stick and the laptop before we found the laptop?
We found the laptop immediately, almost immediately, and then the USB took us a little longer, but they're so tiny and they like blend right in, so how are you gonna find that? And we were sitting there trying to figure out the password and it was on the USB and we did put it in multiple times, we just forgot to capitalize C of Caesar, so unfortunately it took us a little longer than needed. It seemed like we're only about 15 minutes maybe behind, so
Okay, that's not bad.
Not bad, we'll get there.
Everybody's ahead again. Raphael posted what the USB stick would show, so we could just figure it out ourselves from here. It's a cipher.
Yeah, clue said Michigan Festival. Like, we know we need to stay in the state, I think.
The month before June.
Yeah.
The wooded land across the sea points to Holland. The
country, so I'm very confident with where we're headed.
Yeah, me too. So if we make it there by 3 or within a 15-minute window, there's a very high possibility we could catch the runner while they're trying to complete their task. Do you agree?
I agree, and I don't have to pee at all, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
There's a new runner in town, and he's gonna kick some ass. I'm motivated, I'm pumped up. This isn't gonna be the same game that you had for the last week. I'm changing the rules, I'm mixing it up. You're never gonna know where I am. I'm not scared of these chasers. On a scale of 1 to 10, my confidence level is an 11.
Oh man, that is an awesome way to start the next chapter of hunting this new runner. Now let's reward the dedicated members of the Runner Syndicate, that's the cute name we came up for you guys, who solved today's first cash task by entering the answer Holland at go90.com/therunner. go90.com/therunner. Here are those preliminary $500 winners. Kelsey L, Cleveland C, Carolyn T, Benjamin Y, Raphael C, Daniel M, Amanda F, Naomi W, David M, and Barat M. Congratulations, guys! Just think of all the wonderful things you can now afford. And speaking of afford, have you guys taken a 2017 Ford Escape for a test drive yet? If not, why not? Get on it. And everyone, don't forget to download the Go90 app on your smartphone or tablet. That also happens to be quite affordable, i.e. it's free. Join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time as the chase most definitely continues. Good night, everybody. Who's taking a test drive?